To the top of the hour, it's my hope that your Thursday is coming up good. We're coming to you live from our studios here in Nairobi with lots of news. Here are the highlights. Top on news. President William Ruto has officially flagged off the 2025 WRC Safari Rally. The president has urged the private sector to play a key role in ensuring its long-term sustainability. Also, former Nyandarua Governor Daniel Waitharka has been sentenced to 2 years in prison for corruption. Waitharka is required to serve the sentence or pay a fine of 2 million shillings in cash. And Public Service Cabinet Secretary Justine Muturi has denied claims of having any plans to resign from the government, stressing that his goal is to ensure the government is accountable. News now begins right away. My name is Linda Alela. Now, the highly anticipated 2025 World Rally Championship WRC Safari Rally is officially underway following a grand flag-off by President William Ruto at City Hall Way here in Nairobi. That is earlier today. And the grueling 4-day rally running from March 20th to March the 23rd will see drivers cover a challenging 384,886 that is kilometers route spanning Nairobi, Nakuru and Kiambu counties. This year's edition marks the longest race since the Safari Rally made its grand return to the WRC calendar in 2021. And speaking at the flag-off ceremony, President Ruto reiterated his administration's support for motorsport while emphasizing the need to reduce the government's financial burden on the event.
As I welcome all friends from across the globe to Kenya, it is my pleasure this morning to officiate the flagging off ceremony of the WRC Safari Rally, which is undoubtedly the best rallying leg in the world.
Because of your leadership, Your Excellency, there's an inspiration of the growth of the motorsport in our country, which has really made Kenya, the rally capital of Africa.
KCB MD has said that we can invest a bit more in our local rally drivers. I'm very glad that the corporates have shown intent to do that. I hope as government we can also build our Kenyan rally drivers. Out of those who are here, I think just 18 are the local drivers. We can have much more as we move forward.
I'd like to welcome you to the ceremonial start of the 2025 Safari Rally, and I would like to really thank the government of Kenya for providing us the support that we need to keep hosting this event.
An entity like KCB has spent 2 billion shillings since 2003 to keep rally going in this country. And this year, we are sponsoring 4 drivers. Your Excellency, the mother that you took a photo with, actually sponsored by KCB.
All right, and for purposes of clarity, yes, the rally will cover approximately, that is 384.86 kilometers, as they say, the longest ever. Now, Super Metro Limited has openly defied a directive from the National Transport and Safety Authority, NTSA, which had suspended the SACCO's operating license due to multiple safety and regulatory violations. In a statement, cited numerous cases of non-compliance uncovered during an inspection of hundreds of Super Metro vehicles. The suspension was meant to ground all the SACCO's operations until further notice. However, in a bold move, several Super Metro PSVs were spotted on various routes and, of course, continuing normal operations despite the ban.
NTSA, as we speak nowadays, they even come to the roads to inspect those vehicles. And if you heard from the statement that they gave, the reason why you can see the vehicles are still hovering around is because that suspension has just been given right now. So I would urge the DIG police not to detain any Super Metro vehicle that is on the road right now. Kwa sababu kunafaa kuwa na notice. Kuna Super Metro bus ilikuwa maybe on hire, ilikuwa inaenda mahali. Sasa inafaa isimame mahali iko, alafu abiria wafanyiwe namna gani. So the vehicles have to reach their destination. Number 2, there should be fair notice. Hii magari wanasema haiko imefanyiwa inspection. Have they arrested, detained any vehicle ikiwa kwa barabara, wakasema hii gari tumeshika haina makaratasi ya kuwa kwa barabara. They have not, because sometimes you find gari zetu ziko kwa magarage na gari inakaa hata 1 month, 2 months.
Former Nyandarua Governor Daniel Waitharka has been sentenced to 2 years in prison or an alternative fine of $1 million after being found guilty in a $50 million tender scandal. The Nyahururu Anti-Corruption Court convicted Waitharka on charges of procurement irregularities and abuse of office. He was charged alongside Grace Wanjiru, the former Nyandarua County Executive Committee member for Water and Natural Resources. The sentencing was passed in their absence, with Waitharka's lawyer claiming that the former governor was too ill to walk or talk. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, ODPP, welcomed the ruling, calling it a significant win in the fight against graft.
Your Honor, it will be notable that at the inception of this county government, and even at this time, the county government had rented premises within Olkalau town that barely had water or working sewerage facilities. So this contract, although the officials fell into error in engaging prematurely, they were only being human and answering to very urgent calls for improvement.
The case, we started handling it in 2018 when we got a report of some irregular payments to an Israeli consultancy firm called Tahal, where they were to do some water and sewerage project, and the money they were paid in excess of 50 million was irregularly paid to them.
Public Service Minister Justine Muturi has dismissed claims that he is planning to resign from government, emphasizing that his focus remains on ensuring accountability and upholding of integrity within the administration. He is speaking in Mombasa, where he held a workshop on enhancing public service delivery across Africa. Muturi affirmed his commitment to his role. He stated that he will continue carrying out his duties as he awaits a response that is from President William Ruto regarding his decision to skip cabinet meetings. Notably, the minister arrived in Mombasa without the usual reception from local leaders, security chiefs or police officers, but he insisted that he did not undermine his responsibilities or the significance of his work.
Tumesema kama serikali kwamba hatuungi mkono jambo la utekaji nyara na pia mateso na wengine hata kuuliwa kwa binadamu hapa nchini. Sasa yule mtu ambaye anakashifu jambo hilo ndiye anatakiwa kutoka ama ni nani anatakiwa kutoka? Ule ambaye ananiambia nitoke basi anasema anaunga mkono utekaji nyara na kuua watu kiholela kinyume cha sheria. Nani hapo anatakiwa kuwajibika? Kwa ile jambo la kusema utoke, ujiuzuru, utajiuzuru kwa kusema ukweli ama kwa nini? Lazima mtu aseme, uzungumze ukweli wako pale. Na kama kuna makosa yoyote, niko tayari kusimamia na kuyatetea vilivyo, hata kama nitakuwa upande gani. Nilitangaza kwamba nimemwandikia rais aniruhusu nisihudhurie mikutano hiyo, kwa sababu mimi nimeyatamka hapo mbeleni mambo ambayo yanahusu utekaji nyara wa watu katika taifa letu la Kenya, na wengine kuteswa na wengine pia kupoteza maisha yao. Imekuwa janga kubwa, na nimeonelea kwamba hilo jambo ni lazima lizungumziwe katika baraza la mawaziri. Wacha tungoje kidogo tuone kama majibu yatakuja kwa njia yoyote ile. Unajua, nimekuwa katika mambo ya uongozi wa nchi kwa muda mrefu. Kwa hivyo wacha tungoje tu kidogo, labda tutapata mambo mengine. Hilo jambo ni lazima lizungumziwe, lijadiliwe, tupeane njia mwafaka ya vile hayo mambo yamekuwa yakiendelea, na tujue kama kunajulikana ni kila nani amekuwa akiyatenda na kwa nini, na watu waajibike vilivyo. Saa zingine kama tunafanya kazi za wizara, sio lazima tukue na kama county commissioner. Surely watu wako na shughuli zao.
Hundreds of patients at Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital in Eldoret, Vihiga County, have been left stranded as a strike by nurses enters its second day. The more than 800 nurses are protesting the hospital's failure to remit statutory deductions and poor working conditions. The striking nurses have also vowed to stay off the job until their demands are fully addressed. Meanwhile, frustrated patients at the facility have blamed the national government for the ongoing crisis in the healthcare sector, citing a lack of adequate resources.
Hii ni siku ya pili waukusi wakiwa kwa mkomo. Ndaweza kukuambia waukusi takriban 800 wako nje kwa saa hizi. Wagonjwa wanaumia kwa sababu hakuna muukusi yako ndani. Na wenye wako ndani ni wanafunzi wenye bado hawajatimu. So tunaambia wagonjwa wenye wanasaidia huko ndani bado ni wanafunzi, hawajaweza kuhitimu. So wachunge wagonjwa wao.
Mtoto wangu kulia tu, kukaa ndani akiniuliza nataenda shule siku gani. Niko na watoto wengine wako Nairobi, wako high school. Na mimi sina uwezo kabisa, niko single mother. Ninalia sababu sina uwezo. Watoto wangu watakuwa wezi Nairobi. Niko peke yangu mkono ya mtu mmoja, imagine. Serikali penye mko mnisaidia niondoke mahali hapa na mtoto aende shule. Yeye amepona lakini sina hiyo 1.3.
It's very unfortunate. Anyway, we certainly hope that that is addressed. Veterinary, that is technicians together with residents from Samburu, have condemned banditry and livestock theft that has left families poor in the North Rift region and some other parts of the country. Speaking in Samburu, led by Benson Ameda, the president, and Africa Veterinary, that is Technicians Association, the veterinarians have, this is tongue twister, yes, the veterinarians, yes, have called for collaboration with security apparatus in banditry-prone areas in taming cattle rustling. The locals have called upon the government to intervene and deal with the issue once and for all.
It will not matter how many police officers will be brought. This menace will continue, and we will continue losing our brothers. So my call on the Ministry of Interior, please collaborate with the Department of Veterinary Services and also do audit. We need to do an audit in the counties. How many slaughterhouses are not licensed? The Interior can enforce that. The system that controls movement of animals and animal products has collapsed. This is a function that was devolved to the county governments. County governments are not ensuring that we have effective services that will monitor the movement of animals.
Mimi nimekuja kuwapatia notice. Regesha silaha mara moja. Usiporegesha, tumeanza kufanya kitu inaitwa profiling. Na tuko na majina. We will come for you individually and if possible hata hiyo familia yako tutakuja kuwachukua. Wale ng'ombe wote ambao wameibiwa tumeambia maofficers wetu wafuate, wahakikisha ya kwamba mifugo yote imeibiwa
All right, from the veterinary, the North Rift to Vihiga County, and workers over harassment, or the workers of Vihiga County are protesting over harassment of hundreds of Vihiga County government employees who downed their tools today in protest against what they describe as ongoing harassment and corruption within the County Public Service Board. The striking workers, including revenue clerks, drivers, and enforcement officers, camped outside the Public Service Board office in Bale Town, accusing board members of irregular hiring practices and deep-rooted corruption. Led by their chairperson Moses Ombaso, they decried cases of worker victimization through unjustified transfers and demotions, as well as the lack of comprehensive medical cover for county employees. However, Vihiga Governor Wilberforce Otichilo has urged the workers to turn to their duties, promising swift action to address their concerns.
SRC ambayo ilisema kwamba kila mfanyikazi aweze kupokea medical comprehensive cover. Na wafanyikazi wanakufa. Na hata mfanyikazi akikufa utapata hata pesa ya sanduku peke yake pia hakuna. Mfanyikazi amenyanyaswa akiwa hai na tena akikufa bado hatutarudi kazi hadi yale mambo ambayo tumeandika katika strike notice yetu ambayo chairman amesema yatimizwe. Na tunajua wale maofisa ambao wako katika administration na hadi mpaka kule kwa board, wale ambao wanatunyanyasa wakitoa watu wetu kwa payroll, na tunasema kuanzia leo hatutaki kuwaona kazi ndio turudi kazini.
Tukubaliane haki. Wajua nimesema tufuate sheria. Mimi sina mamlaka yoyote kufuta mtu kazi. Hata ule nimeandika hivi kama ishapatiwa barua. Sasa nikitaka kumfuta tena lazima nifuate utaratibu na niende mpaka kwa county service board. Na ndio nimesema tutakaa na hawa. Kama tumeshamuza na pia tukae na nyinyi. Alafu tuelewane.
We have done our best. We have done our best. We have promoted so many people.
We present more news to you later on our subsequent bulletins, but at this very point we have to close news now as I look forward to see you again. My name is Linda Alela. Do have yourself a pleasant afternoon ahead.